my channel. I'm Jalea. And today, guys, I have the same shirt on as last week's video. That's because I am pre-recording my videos because I'm trying to get videos out, trying to set myself on a schedule. So in a day I'm trying to record 2 videos. Yeah, I don't know which days I'm gonna put. Like, I want to try to get 2 videos out 1 week. So a lot of my videos you'll see I'm gonna have the same shirt on. If that bothers you, honestly, I'm sorry. I don't want to waste clothes. I want to be switching, running to my room, switching shirts to trick you guys. Like, I'm just gonna be real with you guys. I filmed this video on the same day. So today, guys, I have a list of shows on Netflix that I think you guys will enjoy. So I tried to create 10, but it didn't happen. So I have 9 shows that are a must watch on Netflix. Yeah, I have 9 shows that are a must watch on Netflix. There's shows that I think are pretty great and that sparked my interest. Some of them are old, some of them are new. Some of them kind of have 1 season, so if that bothers you, I'm sorry, because you know how Netflix films 3 seasons and they stop and then they go again. But some of them got canceled. But still, if you need something to watch on Netflix, I got you. Yeah, so that being said, let's hop into the video. So the first show, I'm gonna put a picture of like the, what is it called actually? Cover? I guess the cover. I couldn't think. The cover. The first show is called Trinkets. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone. The first show is called Trinkets. This show is basically about some girls who have a shoplifting problem. I don't know the proper term for that. There's a term for that. There's a term for that. I'm gonna put it like probably here when I do some research, because I don't know a name for that. Excuse my vocabulary. Yeah, there's a proper name for that, which I don't know. But anyways, these 3 girls, they have a shoplifting-ish problem, and they go to meetings, like group sessions, kind of like AA meetings, but it's for shoplifting. And they, you know, talk. The purpose of the meetings are to help them with the shoplifting problem. It's a really interesting story. It's about like high school girls who all have different sorts of problems that shoplifting kind of was like their like outlet, I guess. But I found it really interesting. It was a really good show. Sadly, this show is only 1 season. Netflix is creating a 2nd season, and after that it's gonna get canceled. I don't understand why, because I feel like it's a really, really good show. And it definitely, for me, was very informative, and like there's other issues besides, like, you know, the main issues that we hear on the news and like around. I didn't really know that shoplifting can be an issue for people. So that was really informative to me. Like, I didn't know that was like a real thing. So yeah, the second show is Sex Education. I feel like when I was looking through other videos like this, a lot of people have mentioned the show, so I'm putting it there because I also liked it. I was trying to find shows that people didn't mention, but this is a really good show, and so very popular. Basically, the show is about a boy who his mom is a sex therapist, and that kind of is like an issue for him because his mom has a bunch of stuff, like sex stuff, in their house, and she starts working at their school, and he goes and tries to give like his friends like sex advice. Meanwhile, he is still a virgin. So the show is very, very interesting. It takes you like a whole ride of like his dating life and his experiences with his dating life and his friends and his mom, and it's definitely really interesting. I definitely enjoyed watching the first season, and I'm really excited for more to come of that show. But yeah, so that's an amazing show. Definitely watch it. I definitely highly recommend it. It's pretty funny too. It's like I'm always laughing in the show. That's another show that I rewatched because some of these shows I'm recommending you guys, I've rewatched them because I've seen them and then I forgot about them and I come back to them and watch them again. Yeah, so I definitely recommend that show. The third show is One Day at a Time, and this show, I love this show, guys. Like, the show is so good. This is a show, a little background, this is a show that started off on Netflix, but currently it is on actual TV. For me, it's on Pop TV Land or TV Land, one of those networks. But it started off on Netflix, but Netflix dropped it, and then a different network picked it up and it continued it. But basically the show is about Latino family, and basically the show just takes you on just the road of the whole road of being a Latino family. It's really informative. It's very funny because it's just a really interesting show. It really gives you an insight into Latino culture. It's really interesting. I have a lot of Latino friends, so for me it's just really amazing. And so I really relate to them, to the show, because when I'm at my friend's house, I see like stuff that happens in the show, I see happening with my Latino friends. So it's just really it's really great that they're keeping it true to the culture. So it's a really great show, and the characters are really funny. Basically, it's just like I said, it's just about Latino culture. They do talk about topics of the LGBTQ plus community, because there's characters in the show that is a part of that community. I don't want to give spoilers, but yeah, so that's a really show, and I adore it. I watched it on Netflix. I believe there's 2 seasons or 3 seasons. I will double check. But yeah, there's 3 seasons or 2 seasons there, and then the current season is on TV. They have to stop filming because of the whole virus. But it's amazing show. I really love it. It's so funny. My favorite character on that show is the grandma, because the grandma is so funny. But yeah, I love that show. If you don't watch any show on this list that I give you, that is a show you should watch. It is funny. Yeah, so the next show is on my block. I'm pretty sure everyone has heard about the show. It was highly advertised on Netflix. It was highly advertised. I have mixed feelings about the show, because the first season was great. Second season, I was like, what the heck? I definitely feel like they kind of let people down in the second season. For me, I was kind of let down in the second season. But it's still a great show. Overall, it's still a great show. I highly recommend it if you haven't seen, to watch it. It's about these group of friends who go through a lot in their overall high school experience. It has gang related stuff in it, so if you're younger than 13, I'd actually parents to watch it. But it's a great show. It has gang related stuff. It does talk about sex, and does talk about it has drinking in it and smoking. So like I said, if you are younger, please ask your parents to watch it. But it is very good. Like I said, just for me, second season I was a little disappointed, but it was still a great show. But yeah, so that's the show I recommend, and let's go and go to the next one. The 5th show is Never Have I Ever, and this is a new show that Netflix has put on their network, and it is really funny. It's about an Indian girl who Netflix has definitely been stepping up in diversity, because before it wasn't it. Netflix has definitely been definitely been stepping up with diversity, because they are definitely broadening their shows with more people of color, and I really appreciate that. Yeah, so basically about an Indian girl who her father dies, and it has a really big impact on her life, and I really resonated with that because my mother died, and so that show I really connected with that. But her father dies and has a really big impact on her life, and she's dealing with boys and her friendship and her father dying and just being a girl in general. So it's a really great show. Highly recommend it. I don't want to give spoilers away. It's a great show, and it has, I think, 10 episodes and it's season 1. So great show, recommend it. The 6th show is Alexa and Katie. This is a show that like I found kind of by accident because I was just like scrolling through Netflix and I was just looking up shows, and like I kind of like flip, my camera's dying, so I need to hurry up. I kind of flip on and off through like the kids section and like the adult section because I'm still a kid at heart. Yeah, so I flip on and off through the kids and the adult section, and this show was in like the teen section of the adult section. Yeah, so it's basically a show about a girl who has cancer and basically her life and what all that entitles with having cancer and how it affects her and her family and her friends and what that means for her at school. But yeah, it's a really great show and I highly recommend it. The next show is No Good Nick. Sorry guys, I'm gonna talk a little fast, my camera is dying. The next show is No Good Nick, and this is a show basically about a girl who perpetrates herself as someone that is related to a family, and she's not really related to them. And while she's perpetrating that she's related to them, she causes chaos within her family, and yeah, it just causes chaos within family, and it's just a whole bunch of mess. But it's really interesting. I found it funny, and I found it crazy. I enjoyed watching it. So yeah, I highly recommend that show. My camera's dying, guys, I'm so sorry. Okay, the next show is, or this is a movie, so the next movie is Someone Great. This is a love story movie, so if you don't like those, I'm sorry, but this is a movie that I've watched like multiple times on Netflix. It's just really great. I love movies. So this is basically about a woman who falls in love, and just about how her and this man fell in love and like their love story. It's really great. I love it. Yeah, the characters are amazing, and the show is like thoroughly, it was just really good. I love the movie. So I highly recommend that. The last show is Raising Dion. For those of you who don't know, this is a show that was this is a show that the producer of the show is Michael B. Jordan. He is the executive producer on the show, and it's a really great story. It's about a little boy who has powers. It's so amazing, and he's living in a world where like basically powers are not known yet, and so his mom's trying to protect him from like the world. It's really great and I love it. So yeah, I highly recommend that show. So that is the end of my list, guys. I hope you guys enjoy my shows. I hope you watch them and give them a try. If you do, leave a comment down below, tell me which show you liked. And yeah, thank you guys, love you so much, and bye guys.